supposed to do as a constitutional person, because you're supposed to hold up constitutional rights, right? That's your job, hold the Constitution.
And again,
the Constitution literally says there must be suspicion of a crime. And I would like to just know what crime. That's all I asked. And you can't even articulate clearly what crime there is, which you must do.
I never said there was a crime.
So
I said we have the right to investigate. When people call in, we have the right to investigate what may or may not be a crime.
So
to me, it don't look like there's anything wrong. But
so I would just like to know, so if I did not have any ID on me, what would you do then?
We try to figure out a way to ID.
And how would you go about that purpose?
Because I already knew you. I already knew you.
If you already know who I am, then why are you asking for identification?
Well, I have an idea who you are.
Oh, so you know who I am. You're still going to ask me for identification.
I said I do who you are.
No, you said you know who I am. I have it on recording. You said I know who I am. I know who I am, right?
I said I have an idea who you are.
So if you know who I am, like you stated, firstly, why are you asking me for identification? I'm just trying to make sure my rights aren't violated. And right now I have this going live on Periscope because I'm trying to make sure that everyone knows that what's going on here.
That's fine. And you're not being violated. We're asking you for your ID, man. You can't draw your ID. You think you're being violated, then do what you got to do. All right? We have a job to do. Somebody called a complaint on you. So again, we weren't the ones. We don't know the details. We haven't talked to you. All right? And again, you're making this way worse than it is, so you get some.
There is nothing around here. There's nothing around here. This is a warehouse building, right? So no one can even see my car from here. So I'm trying to understand who could possibly call you for violation or complaint. So where did you get this complaint from? Because there's nothing around.
No,
this is not a resident. This is a commercial area. Where is there a building around or any kind of housing where someone could see my car well enough?
I can see your house.
Suspicious.
I can see your car from one street over.
Is your first name Leroy?
I go by Leroy.
Leroy. Last name?
Sometimes I go by another name, which is my married name.
Okay.
And you already said you know who I am. So I'm trying to figure out if you know who I am. You're saying you're calling about a suspicion. No, you said it's on recording that you already know who I am. So I'm just trying to make sure that we got everything downstairs.
I said we have no idea who you are.
I'm assuming you came in here on your own. You got the password code and all to get in there.
This is the only way you can get in is a passcode.
No, because he let me in, and I don't have a passcode.
They're not allowed to do that. If you see the signs out front, it says you're not allowed to bus people in. And there's nobody here besides the two of us. And he came in after me, if you can ask him. So.
Well, that's all I was asking you, sir.
Okay, I'm just making sure you know. So you know all my information, know everything about me as you stated. What is the purpose of this? This is what I'm trying to figure out. And you still haven't articulated clearly, in understandable fashion, why you're here talking to me. You only said you have a report from someone about something that you can't articulate, which has to be a crime in order for you to even be here, or serving me a warrant if you actually want my identification, which you must have in order for me to actually have to give you identification.
That's in order for you to be detained, and we're not detaining you.
You're stopping me from more workout. That's detaining me.
I never said you stopped.
So I can continue working out?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to make sure this stays right here.
That's fine.
Okay.
NBA?
The NBA told you that. And when did they tell you that? When did they tell you that? Just a second ago. Okay. And how did you see my license plate?
It's on the car.
So you were looking for my license plate?
Yeah, the description
Yes,
of the
sir.
car.
Listen, we're not wanted. Everything's clear as far as our checks. However, if they come back that you have a suspended license. Okay, fair to comply with the courts. All right.
That's kind of interesting because a month ago I went to the MVA and got a Maryland license because I didn't have one.
Just confirmed it. You are suspended.
With what court did you confirm that with?
It just says fair to comply with the courts.
So, can I ask just because you obviously have all my information, what license number do you have?
Not a license. That's your vehicle out there.
What license number do you have?
Sir, I'm trying to explain that to you. Is that your white car out there?
You said I have a suspended license, correct?
We ran the
Okay.
tag. You're the primary owner. We ran a check of that name. You said your name is Leroy Grant. We ran that. They confirmed that your license is suspended, okay?
And what license number do you have? Since you said you confirmed
I
it.
don't have a license number.
So you confirmed it without having actually a license number to confirm.
We confirmed it through our dispatch.
You confirm.
We already knew that this is actually not the first incident of we actually seeing cops trying to like harass people that look like me, especially trying to intimidate them, trying to make them feel like they don't belong here. I really do not know why. You can literally hear from the video where the cop is actually telling the guy that he is not supposed to be at the gym alone as a black person. So I wonder who actually called him. Why am I even wondering? I definitely know that it is their people that will definitely call them and be like, oh, there is a black man alone in the gym. The last time I checked, the gym is a place that is freely open for every single person that actually registered for them to be able to exercise themselves. So be it with a group or a personal one, it is depending on how you actually want to do your gym. Anyways, it is sad seeing all of these things. Let me share with you guys another annoying story that actually happened. I'll go ahead and roll out that clip and I'll come back with commentaries. Credit belongs to original creators of every clips and stitches we have in today's episode, and this is just for educational purposes. Let's just watch and I'll be back with commentaries. And let me know what you think in the comment section.
Please post me on TikTok and all that bullshit. There you go.
Part 1 of how I got severely harassed and racially targeted at Crunch Fitness, 83rd Street. I just want to preface by saying this is my lived experience. This is my story that I'm telling you. This is what I experienced, and anything that I say here is what I perceived and presumed based off of the aggressor's actions towards me. Got it? So the opening video, you can see the guy, the white man, in my face, very aggressive, trying to intimidate me, putting, like scare me. That was all unprovoked. But what started all of this, I got to the gym. I had just gotten off FaceTime Live with you guys, and I went to the gym. I was looking cute, Lululemon tight shirt and lime green pants and my new Hokas. It's giving Gorgina, high frequency, black excellence, upper echelon, okay? I'm bothered. I think I was playing like the new Davido song. Such a good beat. Like I'm dancing, I'm looking at myself, I'm like, yes. And honestly, Skin wasn't even giving like this. Like Skin has been so much stress going on in my life. But anyway, I was like the gym had just been helping me stay sane. So I just want to preface also, this is the signature club, like the signature membership for Crunch is like the premium. So anyway, I get into the first machine, I work out, I'm bothered. I move on to do the bench press, chest press. Did that make sense? You get it. So as I'm doing my sets, this white man comes, I'm thinking, he's just asking me, like, are you done with that machine? And I'm thinking, like I give him like a quick nod because I'm literally in the middle of the set. So then he continues to hover over me. Yeah, hovering. Like, so at this point, he's interrupting my workout set. That's fucking annoying, right? So I put down the dumbbells and I take out my AirPod and I sit up, like turn my head like, he's like, are you done with that machine? And I'm like, yeah. Like I said like, yeah, like I'm confused. And he goes, oh, okay, well, if you're done, you need to rewrap your weights. At this point, reeled back my energy. I said, okay. So anyway, I get back to my set. Not thinking anything about it. It didn't ruin my workout. It was not gonna ruin my day. A white man in literally sweats, as you can see, coming for me. I'm gorgeous. I get it, but I had never experienced jealousy so overtly, like the way it was this clear. And I've been praying to God, So I'm like, damn. Oh, like what a compliment, but also, okay. Then I go on to finish my workout. Well, to continue my workout, because I just got to the gym at this point. So I go do my chest press. And like the workout is good. When you're like just knocking out those sets, it's good. So I go and do the flat barbell chest press. So after I do that, I go on to the cable rope pull downs. So as I'm on the cable rope pull downs, I literally had just gotten there. I'm starting to do my first set, finishing it up, and I see same white man approaching from my left side in my peripheral. And so at this point, I'm like, wait, what? What's happening? So in that moment, I see him like, he's like looking like, like body language is giving very much like aggressive, like an altercation type of energy. And I take out my AirPods because I had noise cancellation on. And he's like, dude, you didn't re-rack your weights again? So at this point, my nervous system, like fight or flight, activated. And I raise my voice just slightly and I go, because I'm like catching on to the energy, like what's going on? Like you're surveillancing me? Huh? Like this can't be about re-racking the weights. Like this is not even a policy in my membership contract. Like they have announcements. Hey, crunchers, as a courtesy to those around you, please re-rack your weights. Hello? So like, are you the police? For re-racking the weights is weird. And you're targeting just me, a black gay man. Like there's, the gym traffic was it was a good bit at that time. So I look at him and when I raise my voice, I tell him, I said, you have free will to re-rack those weights, just like I have free will not to re-rack those weights. Like, if I don't want to, I don't have to. I know about gym courtesy. So anyway, he then like raises his voice more. He goes, it's just common courtesy to re-rack your weights. You're an asshole, dude. Oh, okay. So, not bothered, I get back to my workout. So as I get back to my workout, it felt like a minute passed, but it was probably like seconds. He goes back in retaliation towards what I just said comes back holding the weights. So at this point, I don't know what's coming next. Anyways, come back for part 2. Okay, so part 2 of how I got severely harassed and racially targeted at Crunch Fitness 83rd Street Signature Club. Now, I just want to preface, again, this is my lived experience. Everything that I share, this is my experience, this is my story, and my perception and what I presumed of the aggressor's actions towards me. I don't know what their intent was. I'm not in their brain, but you figure for yourself. So I left off he carries the weights, the weight plates from the barbell bar that I was using for the barbell chest press in retaliation after I just told him, you have free will to re-rack the weights just like I have free will to not re-rack the weights. I don't have to do that. And then he calls me an asshole. Hey, common courtesy, you're an asshole, dude. So then at this point, it just felt like, seconds had gone by. Like he was moving in slow motion, but then also was moving really fast. And so I see him approaching with the weights. I am scared shitless. I don't know what's about to happen. You know what I mean? I'm like, whoa. Like things are really escalating. This is insane, right? All this, by the way, because I'm not re-racking the weights. I think not. This is jealousy. This is jealousy because a black gay man is living in his truth, shining. The aura, the energy is giving what it's supposed to. And he hates to see that. He hates to see that. I'm taking up space fully, and that's irritating his inner demons. That's what this was. Okay? So after, I would get back onto my sets every single time after I would finish recording, as you can tell. So this last time that I got on my sets, he dashes from right behind me, like walking fast. In intimidating, like he wanted to really assert his manliness. I don't fucking know, y'all. I see him coming from directly behind me. I change my body stance and I watch, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? In my head. And this is when I take this video. He's picking up the weight plates, putting them back. So at this point, I did not stop recording. So I record again, I'm just following him, watching him. And he comes up to me as he's leaving, all in my personal bubble. Watch, look at him. Literally right here.
Wait, post me on
Yeah,
TikTok and all that bullshit.
insane.
There you go.
Like,
There you go.
hello? And at this point, I'm like, he's really close to where he could like punch me or just hit me with his phone. But I'm just like holding firm. I'm like, God, you see this like inside of me. So then he leaves. Really fucking weird, y'all. Like, I have just never experienced someone being so like disturbed by my light so overtly like this. And like the jealousy and envy, as you can tell clearly, you're wearing fucking sweats. You hate your body, like you hate yourself. And then you're projecting onto a beautiful black gay man who is living in his truth and shining outwardly, loving life, no matter the obstacles he's faced and continues to, and he will continue rising to the top. It was fucking insane. But yeah, I've just like been trying to like process that. Like it really did shake me up with everything, you know, I've had going on. But we're back, baby. I ordered a new camera, vlogging camera. I invested. So me being away and neglecting my social medias and like being in a cocoon, the days are gone. We throw away that energy yesterday, and until the camera gets here, we're right here. We see each other. Anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. It was just really fucking weird. But yeah, part 3 will be how management handled it, because that's a story in itself. Anyways, I love you, and I love you for watching. Mwah.
You can literally hear from that guy's story right from the part 1 to the part 2. And one of the questions I always ask myself is, what is the end game of all of these things? What do these people really want to achieve? Because at every given point in time, they are trying to make the people that look like me look like we are the one that is actually looking for trouble. We are the one that's actually coming for them. Why can you not literally just leave these people to stay peacefully the way they actually want to stay in peace? I don't get where all of this is actually coming from. The gym now is now becoming another horrific zone for every single person that actually wants to exercise. It's painful, and it is that bad enough that you have to pay money for you to register, and now once you are supposed to exercise and enjoy every single thing that comes with what you've actually paid for, some persons are just sitting down there, and the only thing they will just do is they are looking for a way to just inflict one pain or the other so that you can react, and they will not target as black people. This is what they know how to do best. It's not making sense. To be honest, it has gotten to that point that every single place we find ourselves as people that look like me, we now have to like have a routine. Do I really belong here? What am I even doing here? Why do I need to be here? Well, it's not supposed to be like that. It is okay that when it comes to their turn, they can be able to freely exercise their freedom of speech, freedom of right, and whatsoever freedom that they have target. But when it comes to our turn, exercising the freedom of speech and freedom of right becomes another food for thought. It becomes another problem. It becomes another thing that every single one of them want to be choking eyes on our body. What is it? What is it? What is the really big offense that a black man has actually committed? To be born in this skin? Is that the offense? To be born in this skin? Is that the offense? To have melanated popping skin? Is that the offense? And why it pains me so much is because a lot of people that actually suffer this thing, 80 to 70% of them are black Americans. Despite every single thing that these people have actually gone through, despite every single thing that their forefathers have actually gone through, they are still suffering the modern day racism. And when you talk about it, they come up to claim the victim card. That's one of the most annoying and the most, they always come to play the victim card. They always make it look as if they're trying to correct you, or they're trying to help you, or they're trying to make you see reasons with them. You left your place of work as a cop, as a police officer, as someone that is on uniform, You left that place all in the name of, you heard that there is one particular guy in the gym that looks like me and he is doing it alone. So because you are not comfortable with that, because he's doing it alone, you have to now come and start stupid, annoying interrogation. It's quite not fair. I just hope these people can actually learn to do better. And I hope my black people actually been able to maintain their space too. And just, even the problem is that even when they're even trying to maintain their space, stay on their lane, you will still have these people coming to come and act up, or looking for troubles, or making sure there is something that will actually ignite something. Recently, what have been trending on my FYP feed is really, really alarming, and is annoying, is frustrating at the same time. Guys, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to original creators of every clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And guys, with no further ado, like I always say in my videos, I'm going to be Simon. I'll see you guys in my next one. Please stay careful and be safe, because we are the only ones that got each other's back. They don't got our backs. Not even the judiciary. Yeah, that's facts.